Literally have so much work to do because school never stops and the work just keeps piling up. So I decided, why not make a YouTube comfort video of me studying slash doing the stuff I gotta get done. So come with me to my local hometown Panera and do some work because I have a lot to do. Also, update, a lot has happened in the last 24 hours. A lot has happened. So remember when I said that I originally got accepted to the study abroad, London, right? So this process, like studying abroad or like just school in general, has been such a lonely and draining process because I feel as if I have no help of navigation from like support or like adults. So like being a first generation college student, this era of my life, I feel like is the most hardest because I don't know what I'm doing. I'm literally jumping into the unknown and risking it, and then I feel very bad because the cost and the expense is like accumulating. So life is not what I wanted to be right now, which I don't know how I feel about that, but I really wanted to go to London and I don't know if I'm gonna go anymore because I fricked up the scholarship who forgot in their community college, and I wanted to email them about it. They haven't gotten back to me, and I did a quick Google research and they said no. So more of the story is I probably lost the best opportunity of my life, and I'm very bummed about it. I've been crying all night about it and I don't want to cry anymore. But yes, this has been incredibly lonely and hard to navigate. And it's even worse when you don't really have like parental figures in your life. So college has been very draining and it's been very hard, but let alone it's a new day. It's a new day. It's Saturday. I just dropped off my younger sibling at work and I'm gonna do some work at Panera and try to like not get my mind out of it. Also, I ate like pasta last night and I threw it up and I feel like very sick to my stomach. But I've been wanting a Panera bagel with cream cheese for the longest because they were out of stock of cream cheese. But I don't know if that would sit well in my stomach. Sorry that you gotta see that little clip of me crying. But life's hard, okay? Love y'all. Scholarship deadline by March 24th, and I have a lot to do. These last couple of weeks are just hectic, so I'm trying to finish as much as I can. Guys, my eyes are so sore because I was crying, but it's okay. I'm gonna go get food, get some Chick-fil-A because I love Chick-fil-A, and that's literally my comfort meal. Like if anything bad happens, I'm in the drive-thru at Chick-fil-A. First one there, babes. Okay. Oh, it's a bad day and a bad hair day. I'm just kidding. Life is good. Life's good. There's so much I have to do this month, and I'm having so much setbacks and challenges, and this is always the start of the year. I feel like there's always turbulence. I said that in the other video, but I'm just trying to manage my strength and my power to keep persevering and keep going. But it's really hard when, you know, everything's so limiting. But day by day, let's get some Chick-fil-A, don't want to cry, and let's go do some more work. This is my angle from driving with you guys. My stomach really hurts. I don't know if I'm hungry, if I want to throw up, and I'm not sure if Chick-fil-A is the greatest option, but like I'm so freaking hungry that I can, you and your mom, like it's so freaking bad. Okay, more of the story. We got our Chick-fil-A. You could see her right there. Yes, you can. Now I'm driving back home. I have no gas. Are you fucking... This is why I can't with Jersey people. Like, Jersey people do not know how to drive. people are so annoying. They be like turning in your lane last minute, and it's like, if I hit your car, sir, is it really my fucking fault or is it yours? I'm sorry, excuse my language. Like, is it really my fault or is it yours? I think it's yours. So just can't. Most people drive so dumb. I got a little Powerade here. The Coca-Cola truck is right there. I hope people like behind me look at me like this bitch is weird, but I am weird. Update. I'm full. Like it's half eaten. I'm still gonna eat it, but yeah. I'm watching Alicia. Her Dubai vlog. I love her. That's my comfort YouTuber. I've been watching her at school, Alicia, and been trying to get into her giveaways ever since I was a child. It's just comfort. I think I'm in the wrong career path. Hey guys, I filmed this before, but I forgot my headphones were on, so the audio was completely fudged up, so I'm gonna redo this. Update, as I was saying before, but like I was showing this fall, did you see it? Fall 2025 London. I want to traumatize myself again. But anyways, after that uncertainty, the budget of studying away is expensive, so I'm not sure how I'm gonna magically get $10,000 in my bank account, so, or pay off this whole tuition. It's gonna be the same as if I was studying in the United States. Like if I was studying in New York, tuition is the same. It's just I'm paying for housing, which is expensive. And I plan, if I were to go to London, I plan on getting a visa to work over there, because obviously I'm gonna have to make money because it's expensive, and I feel that, and I really want to go so bad. And sometimes I feel like life doesn't go in the direction you want it to unfold, and my circumstances right now is like pretty shitty. It's like my family dynamic is very hostile and broken, and I just live in a uneasy house environment that is, it's kind of like mold, and it's a virus spreading in my brain. I feel like if I stay longer, I'm not utilizing the resources that are being given to me, or these opportunities that I want to indulge in. And I know, like, I was reading this book, I think the Springboard book. It's pretty good. I'm very slow when I read books like these kind of books, because I like to like really analyze and take like notes and actually write, like I'll write like paragraphs or like passages that I feel like are worth note-taking. So I take my time when I'm reading stories like that. But something that I noticed that the author was writing about is risk-taking, and how majority of people who become successful are not afraid to take risks. And it is very, like, it's very scary at first, but you never know the outcome. And for me, it's like, what is this big issue? But like, I'm already paying thousands of money, so like, what, you know what I mean? Like, why am I so afraid of? But also, it's like, where am I gonna get this money, babe? So upsetting when you're like a first generation student, you have no navigation, you have no help. Yes, you have advisors, but advisors have thousands of students that they're also like advising, so their priorities are not just you, and you're not like significant matter of their life. So most of the process of going to college is by yourself, and it's lonely, and it's a painful process sometimes, because sometimes you don't even have the support of your parents, like me. So everything is so more independent and harder, and it's like a burden sometimes. And sometimes I carry guilt whether I made the wisest choice. I'm like, Liz, you literally got into your dream school, so shut the fuck up. But one day you're gonna be rich. One day you're gonna be rich. And I like to believe that, okay? Even though I'm sitting in a Panera, the same spot that I've always come in every single time I have to study. But I like to believe that one day I'm gonna be rich, okay? We're gonna be rich, guys. The only issue is housing and then my flight to go there. But I'm currently working, so like saving my money, making passive income, like I should really put my mind into that because time is ticking, and I feel like if I really want it, I could get it. The only issue is like scholarships. Scholarships, they're not inclusive for everyone, babes. They're not inclusive. I hate when like scholarships, you know, like they have such a fragment image, what's it called, superficial kind of image, because I feel like scholarships are very hard to attain, and I feel like they're very selective. I'm not sure, I feel like I've had more negative experiences with applying to scholarships and never hearing back. Like I applied for, like, I remember this one time before NYU, I was applying for scholarships all summer, and I think I applied for over 50 and I didn't get not even one, babes. And after that, I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time writing essays that no one's gonna care about when I'm sharing my personal stories and my experiences. And I think that it's important that, like, I grew up in this kind of community and I had no access to higher education, and now I do, and I still don't gain as much scholarships or like grants. It's wild to me, but I guess this is like the society and the economy we live in now. It's like everything is statistics and money, rooted in money, and not about like situations or rooted problems in this country that we have had in like decades and has never been resolved, like the money inequality with wealth inequality. Like, I don't know, guys. And when I'm in class, you know, staying at home and being in my hometown, because I take all my classes virtual even though I go to the city, being at home and doing school is so limiting because everything is out there, everything's in the city. And I'm starting to get more involved in school and trying to get myself out there, but it's really hard when you don't have like support. So like everything is individual, and me having to put motivational videos to motivate me to keep going, because I can't keep going because of my house and how it feels like a fungi and I'm just trapped in it. And it's March and I'm going through, and it's the year of the snake, as I mentioned, so transformative period. I'm going through trying to persevere it and like find a way to act. If you were to tell me what is my goal by this end of the year, it would either be to establish my own business, to make a non-profit, or to reach higher limits and opportunities in my education, traveling the world. And there's this little key card I have in my bag, and it says fearless. You can see it. It says, I pay close attention to my heart and mind. I do not allow fear to distract me. And I think I need to print this and tattoo it on me, because I feel as if I need to be fearless and I need to build my money and I need to not be afraid. And I hope that like God takes care of me and that everything turns out fine. But that's just my thoughts right now. I go to such a great school. I got into my dream school, and it's accumulated so much cost, and I feel as if I haven't done any I haven't been involved in organizations or student clubs or utilize the resources from that great school, because I don't live there, and it's such a hassle for transportation as well. As you can see, I woke up like at 4 in the morning to take the train, and then coming back home, most of the time my trains are canceled, so it's like, you know what I mean? And you go to class, and then most of these kids, like international kids, be wearing like head to toe Off-White or like Prada, and you're like, whoa, there's a division there with class and people who come from wealth, like a lot of money, and you can see it in their attitudes and the way they act. And then you have to remind yourself, like, oh my god, I'm literally like Cinderella compared to all these, like the Cinderella stuff, like the one that where they make Cinderella clean the floors and everything. That's me, and that's how I felt. But you know, I try not to feel that way. Hard not to when that's like your whole world. And you know, most of my friends too that I've had on campus, majority, like, their parents contribute to their tuition costs or their housing. They're so lucky. So lucky. They don't even know how privileged, like, it is to have parents who are willing to support and provide for their children, because I don't have any. I don't know why, but all the time they're always having a family reunion every Sunday. And I'm like, what was I invited? Just kidding. I don't even have a family. I'm not going. Let me make the jokes at Panera. Anyways, there's a guy on TikTok who was like, I just paid off my medical expenses from medical school, and he was like, you're funny if I'm gonna pay for my kids' education tuition. Like, no, y'all not gonna get that. And a lot of the comment section had said like, oh, then if you were thinking like that, then you don't have kids then, because kids are an expense, like they accumulate expense. Like, don't have children if you're not willing to support them in their education, blah blah blah, like whatever. And I was curious of what you guys think, because I also think that if you're not willing to pay for your child's education, then why have kids in the first place? Like, honestly, A plus B doesn't equal C. You know what I mean? Like, that's like fundamental. Is if you have a child and you're raising a child, you want them to have a higher education. Yes, like, you want them to gain scholarships, but you do have to understand that scholarships are very limiting and not inclusive at all. Like, yes, there are inclusive scholarships, but it's so hard to genuinely get it, you know? If I were to tell a child, I can't see them struggle the same way I did during college. But also, I don't plan to have kids any time, like right now in this age. I'm so young. So that's why I feel like it also comes with a decent age. Like, my parents had me while they were like 20, 23. And guess what? They didn't want to pay my college tuition. So yeah, I constantly get yelled at. I constantly get belittled. And it's like, wow, like, if my daughter went to NYU, like, if she got into that school, maybe I'm paying her tuition, she could dorm too. Like, those are resources where I want you to go better yourself. I want you to be there, immerse yourself in the culture, and be a part of something bigger. Like, I would be so proud of you as a parent, and I would contribute to that dream of yours. But it's so limiting, and it's very upsetting to see the reality of some parents who do not contribute to first generation students' college experience. And it's very hard, and especially the mental health, guys, it's so crucial. But yeah, if you're on that journey with me, I see you, we're seen, and you know, we got this. Be fearless. So that is that. I'm gonna go back and do my observational 4 readings, and I'm gonna listen to my music. So thank you for hearing me out.